Hey, as you give me a thumbs, let me know if the fan's too loud, guys. I can turn it off. Outside in the gazebo, you already know how we get it, man. Uh, just wanted to kick it with y'all a little bit before Super Dale go live. I don't know when he go live, but whenever I see the notification, I might jump off. I'm about to chill out. Uh, Friday, man, long weekend for a lot of y'all. So I hope y'all, y'all taking care of yourselves. And a lot of parts of the country is, very hot. So make sure you stay hydrated. So basically, guys, I just wanted to, let you know what's going on with the channel. Give you guys a quick update. What's going on with the channel. As you come in, give me a thumbs up, guys. Leave a comment so I can see who's out there in the comment section. Hey, Miss Iberia, how you doing? But yeah, guys, like I said, I just wanted to kick it with you guys before Super Dale go live. Nothing major. If you seen the live that I did earlier, a few hours ago, you got it. Good. All right. And again, let me know if the fan too loud. If the fan too loud, guys, I can turn the fan off. Let me know in the comment section. But like I about to say, come live with you guys for a little bit until Super Dale go on. But the live I did earlier just was talking about the 4th of July sale. If you look in the description of this video, you're gonna see that it have a 4th of July sale on the internet. What's up, Wayne? They have a 4th of July sale on the 4th of July sale on my how to sell internet course and my six-figure journey course. Now those courses are normally $100 each, but I'm running a special. And again, like I said in the first line, it's really no freaking strategy method to it. Like I said, I just talk to people, man, and if I feel like people hurting, I try to do my best to get them too. So 4th of July, until the 4th of July, the video courses that I offer, guys, are literally changing people's lives, teach people how to sell internet, making $5,000, $10,000 a month. Six-figure journey, that's self-explanatory. I teach people what I'm doing to make money, help people make over six figures a year, six figures plus. So those video courses normally $100. They on sale right now, $15. You heard me, $15. It's the lowest it's ever been. But I feel like at this time, people gonna have to learn how to make money with digital products because of inflation and because of the economy. And these are tools that can help you. Now, you don't have to take my word for it, guys, but it is what it is. So I just wanted to come and just kick it with you guys. Like I said, one on I'm smoking on, man. LA Chronic from JK Distro. LA Chronic from JK Distro. If you look in the description of this video, you'll see the website. You can get 20% off if you use my promo code. You can get 20% off. So let's talk about vacation, right? Since we're doing storytelling, let's talk about vacation, right? So put it on for myself. So we went to Oklahoma for vacation. Now, two things I did not know about Oklahoma. One, I did not know that Oklahoma was so hot. Because I'm in Louisiana, man, so we're used to the heat. The only reason why I have the hoodie on is because it's been raining and it got an overcast and it's cloudy, so it got a nice little breeze, so it feels fairly good. But I still have a fan on, right? So that's the main thing about Oklahoma. I did not know Oklahoma was gonna be that hot. The humidity is worse than the humidity here in Louisiana. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. The other thing about vacation, about Oklahoma, I should say, is I didn't know that the crime rate was so high, but my cousin told me that he lived in Oklahoma. And specifically, we went to Tulsa, Oklahoma, to Black Wall Street and all of that. And it was good to be there for Juneteenth and be on Black Wall Street and get to celebrate Juneteenth. And even though it was signed into law last year, this officially was the first year that it was technically celebrated um, since being signed into law last year. So we was out there in Tulsa, Oklahoma, so I didn't know that the crime rate was so high. My cousin said he lived out there, and he was like, "Yeah, it's something called Tulsa 48." We was on vacation for 9 days. I did see a lot of people out there that looked like there was. I ain't gonna say a lot of people. I did see people out there that looked like they was on drugs. Again, we wasn't in the neighborhood. We tourists. We're in the tourist section, tourist parts of the town. So I didn't see a lot of homelessness, but we did see people, look like they was under the influence or something. I was able to research the medical marijuana program out there. Even what's up, Bama? Fam, what's you smoking, Bama? I was even able to interview somebody at a dispensary, and I'm gonna make that video probably sometime next week or the week after because I'm playing catch up. But I was able to show the difference between the disparities between Oklahoma medical marijuana program and Louisiana medical marijuana program. Because in Louisiana, I always say they only have two growers here in Louisiana, LSU and Southern, right? Most lawmakers in Louisiana, if you're white, you probably went to LSU. If you're black, you probably went to Southern. So that's the best of both worlds, right? They got their other model sold up, right? And because you want to have two growers, and because it goes through the board of pharmacy, right? It goes through the board of pharmacy. That's on so many dispensaries. So in Louisiana, when you get your medical marijuana license, you get a sign a dispensary. You don't get a card, and you only can go to the dispensary that's closest to you. You can switch dispensaries like if you move, but you only can do that one time, I think, in the calendar year. In Oklahoma, you have a card, right? So you can go to any dispensary, which makes more competition, which makes the price cheaper. So I was able to like just learn those disparities and stuff while I was there. Um, I was able to share like the program in Louisiana and stuff like that. I signed up for the guest program. It's $100 in Oklahoma. You can have a guest program, but because Louisiana didn't have a card, even though I'm a patient, I wasn't eligible because Louisiana don't have a physical card. And I believe Texas is like that too. They don't have a physical card. Mississippi just got medical marijuana, so that's something to consider. Now, what I tend to put people on, especially like people in my church, people in my community, people in my family, is not marijuana because we all know marijuana have a negative stigma, right? I tend to put people on CBD products, man, Delta 8 products, LA Chronic, JK Distro, looking at the description of the video, because you're getting a lot of the benefits going on press page from Cali. All right, Roger. So you're getting a lot of the benefits from the cannabinoid. The endocannabinoid system is really like um, telling those hormones to fire off and creating those pathways. So your brain can really start to fire off, and it depends, what you're smoking, but you can get in some in what I call lockout. If you smoking marijuana, if you're strong indica, you can get really lost in your thoughts. But some people they got the Oreo mix going. All right, Jerry K. But some people, man, they don't want they don't want that out of their body feeling. What's up? What's up? What's up? They don't want that out of their body, out of their mind feeling. So I put them on, uh, CBD Delta 8. If you're using it for pain, Delta 8. If you're just using it for like just the benefits of the cannabinoid, you use regular CBD, you get like a nice life feeling for anxiety. But it works better with Delta 8, uh, pain relief and stuff like that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm talking. I'm let it go out. Once again, if that's me when I'm smoking, LA Chronic from JK Distro. This is the Delta 8, CBD Delta 8, and I got it in the camel wrap. And the thing about the camel wrap is it's similar to. Hold on, let me show you. I'm gonna get back to the vacation, guys. Just bear with me. We still got a couple of things to talk about. I haven't seen any notification from Superdale yet. Anyway, so this is the Mike Tyson. This is his wrap, and you can see it's similar to the camel wrap, right? So I got just the wraps coming from Tyson's. They're very expensive, but these are the cones. But I got the wraps coming. For like I think for like 20 wraps it's like $50 or something. But you can see the camel looks almost identical to the Tyson. Now Mike Tyson wraps, they put some type of turkey in on there. It got like it got a different flavor profile. I like to smoke um, hemp wraps. I know a lot of people don't, but I don't. I don't want tobacco. You know what I'm saying? So it's non-tobacco wraps that I'm smoking. CBD, Delta 8 JK district. So back to Oklahoma. So we on vacation. We go up there. One, it's hot. Two, I didn't realize they had a high crime rate, but I really didn't see it. But again, we're in the tourist area. So on vacation, once again being repetitive, we was there. Got a chance to experience Juneteenth on Black Wall Street. Usually when I come back off vacation, you guys know that I usually do like a video just showing you like everything that we have done. That just was so exhausting, man, because you got to realize when I take my family on vacation, we go on vacation. When we go on vacation, it's like my sister, my mama, some cousin, so it this year was like 15 or 17 of us, but usually we like 25, 23 deep. So this year, a couple of my kids didn't go. As your kids get older, they leave the house and stuff like that. They make their own decisions. Grown folks do what grown folks do. Neither here nor there. But it's a lot of us out there. So we tourists out there in Oklahoma, hot, stuff like that. Got a chance to visit a couple of dispensaries there for Juneteenth, Black Wall Street. Understand? I don't know why my signal jumping out of the beach. I'm on Wi-Fi, but I basically show you what we do every day, what we did every day in my short. So set us up. What's up, Ultimate Stream? So check out those shorts, man. They kind of give you like insight what we did while we was up there. Oklahoma is pretty good. What I said in my video earlier, I said in my video earlier when I went live earlier to tell you guys about the sale again. The video course sales that's normally $100 a piece. It's normally $100 for the six-figure journey. It's normally $100 for the how to sell internet. They don't sell, guys. 4th of July sale. Those video courses don't sell $15 a piece. You literally can get both video courses for $30. That $30 investment, I guarantee you, make you over six figures a year. And you got so many things to choose from. It's not like in a six-figure journey, the video course is not like I tell you, all right, here's this business model, do this, you're going to make six figures. No, I literally run you like through several different things, showing you each one of these things in this video, how you can make money. You can make six figures off all of those things. And if you one of those people that think you got the time and energy, you want to do more than one, then of course, you want them have the potential to make more than six figures. So if you're doing three of them, you make 300,000 plus a year. If you're doing two of them, you're doing 200,000 plus a year. Again, if you have that energy. Those videos are on sale for $15, the cheapest it's ever been. Um, like Cinderella, 12 o'clock midnight, 4th of July, the sale is going off. Look at the description of the videos for that. So let's get back to the story. So we're in Oklahoma, right? There's so many dispensaries out there, guys. There's so many dispensaries out there in Oklahoma. But again, you got to have a medical marijuana card. But they got an app it's called Weed app. You literally can get an appointment with a doctor, all right, to get a recommendation for a medical card the same day, all right. At least what my research was showing me the same day. You can get it delivered from that app. Like it's a whole app, right? One of my favorite things about Oklahoma was the axe throwing contest. I never, I seen it on TV. I never did it. And right off the bat, yeah, 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 Bama. Right off the back, bro. I just was the natural to it. If you don't believe me, again, go to my videos. I went live when we were doing the axe throwing. Like I was so good. Like the lady that worked there, she was trying to make wages with me. She was like, if I hit the bullseye twice, she'd take a picture with me or something. My wife shut that down. Like, how you gonna tell my husband you gonna take a picture with him? You gonna take a picture with him when I'm right here if he hit a bullseye? So I thought that was funny. It's kind of cute. But that's one of my favorite things. Of course, again, sentimental. Black Wall Street. And if you guys don't know what Black Wall Street is, just Google it when you get a chance. The Black Wall Street is in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa, Oklahoma, I meant to say, excuse me. And it was a place where a lot of successful black people live. And that's a disagreement or a misunderstanding or right out lie. And like the white people literally went and They bomb, like planes drop bombs on black neighborhoods, burn down all the businesses and houses. They was good. I was able to take some of my kids there to get their history. Once again, if you're just joining the live, guys, LA Chronic from JK Distro. Um, it is the CBD Delta 8, CBD Delta 8. It got a nice pull to it, gassy taste. If you follow the channel, you know my CBD journey. You know, I'm not really a recreational person to smoke. I do it for medicinal purposes. But I absolutely love, at the end of the day, I got one more session left. I have four more sessions. If you follow the channel, you know. What do you think about inflation? I'm gonna tell you about inflation a little bit. What's up, Donald D. Nice? I'm gonna tell you about inflation a little bit. I'm glad you brought it up because I stated that in my earlier chat. I mean, in my earlier live, and this is why. It's another reason why I told you guys to copy the video. Look, when I first did those video courses, I was selling those for $200 each, and then I switched it to $100 each to make it more affordable. A lot of the information I was giving away for free until one of my digital mentors told me, like, hey, look, you don't give stuff to people. Because when you give it to people, it has less value. When people buy something, then it's almost like a contract, right? It's like, all right, you're making an investment. That's why you got to put a down payment on a house or a car, right? Because people want to know that you have skin in the game. But now you made me forget my thought. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go right back to inflation. So with inflation, I said that in my earlier live about inflation is that a lot of people walking around here talking about, yeah, buying inflation, and not to get in politics too much. And we just chilling, guys. We just talking. Not to get in politics too much. I would advise people who say that to really just invest in a little time and research in how the economy works. So let me tell you what happened, guys, and hopefully this keep you what I'm about to tell you. Hopefully this keep you from saying that again. If you one of those people running around talking about inflation high and all of that, right? This is what happened. We had a pandemic, right? So when you have a pandemic, everybody did what? Stop working. So basically, the government was supplying us with stuff, cutting us stimulus checks, getting us food stamps, right? PPP loans. So we just flooded the economy with money. So what happened? Man, people started getting LLCs, and people started those businesses that they always say they wanted to start. People started investing in cryptocurrency, and some of those investments hit, and they got more money. So during the pandemic, people realized and people learned that what I try to teach y'all is that they learn that I can make money online. I can make money using digital products, or I can sell physical products and just use an online platform. People learn that during the pandemic. So you got the government giving people all of this money, people starting businesses, people figuring out how to make money online. Then all of a sudden you open up the economy back up. What start happening? What start happening? People you forgot this training with fell off this bike. people people started putting now hiring signs up, right? When the economy first started opening up, even to this day, people can't find workers. Why? Because so many people got so much money. People got, whether it was legitimate or through fraud, people got so much money, bro. The government gives people money, food stamps, PPP. Like I just list all of this. So it's so much money in the economy. Plus people starting new businesses. Plus people investing in cryptocurrency and people investing in real estate. And some of these ideas are starting to hit. And so what happened is that you got limited people going to work, right? Let's say I work at a Snicker bar plant. I work at a Snicker bar plant, right? And all of a sudden, my plant it breaks at a point. Just follow me, Donna. Just follow me. All of a sudden, my plant shut down. My plant shut down. All right, COVID. The government saying my job money, PPP, pay personal paycheck protection or paycheck protection plan or whatever. So the government pay my job to make sure that that I get a check or that my job is still there. Government pays me and give me food stamps and stuff, right? So I'm getting all of this money, and or if I'm unemployed, now I'm collecting unemployment times 10, or whatever it was, times 4, whatever. Like people getting a whole bunch of unemployment, PPP, it just has so much money. So so now my job opened back up and said, "Come make sneakers." I'm like, man, I'm not making no sneakers, man. I didn't made $60,000 at home, and I go down every day making 25,000, 30,000. I done made 65, $70,000 at home. I ain't going back to that plant to make sneakers. So what happened? When you go to the store to buy a sneaker, right? You got less sneakers because you got less people making it, right? So if you got less people making it, you got less sneakers available. Just hear me out, follow me. You got less sneakers available. What happened? Supply and demand. I'm going to sell it to the highest bidder. I'm going to sell it to the highest bidder. So that's what happened is that prices start going up, right? Prices start going up. Interest, the way you combat inflation is you drive up interest rates or you figure out a way to take money from people. So when you're yelling, the whole little montage that I just did, the whole point I was trying to make is that when you yelling about inflation, you literally telling the government, you telling your elected, you tell your elected representative do something about inflation. You literally telling them to take money out your pocket. That's how inflation works. Inflation is you got to drive down the demand or increase the supply. Businesses are not increasing the supply. That's why you see the interest rates going up. They're making it more expensive for you to buy stuff. So when you running around saying, "Yeah, inflation, inflation, inflation," do something about inflation, you literally telling the government to take money out of your hands. So what's the alternative to that, taking about it? To me, the alternative to that, instead of taking money from us because supply and demand so much money out here, then use innovation, right? Use innovation. This is what I mean by use innovation. Okay, public-private relationship. All right, the government supply a lot of things that the private sector can do, and there's a lot of things the private sector offer that the government can do better because they have more resources. So instead of driving up interest rates and stuff, increase supply by tapping into the innovation of the people, excuse me, that's out there created these new businesses with all of this new money they have. So tap into that innovation. So if people was making Snicker bars one way, then man, offer a grant or a contest or something for people to create a method that doesn't require as many workers, automated or something like that, right? And that way, instead of taking money from us, you are incentivizing innovation and you creating more supply. And if you have more supply, prices come down. But if you're not incentivizing innovation, right, for people to create more supply, then the opposite of that is to take money away from people. This is why the rich get richer because they got right now they're making investments in real estate and gold, precious metals, right, until it blows over. Okay, and then they're gonna go back and they're gonna start buying bonds and stock and all of that. So that's what I think about inflation, man. I know, I know that's one of my soapboxes right there. Inflation. When I hear people talking about do something about inflation, I'm like, bruh, you literally telling the government, right? You literally telling the government to take money out your pocket. Not looking forward to the food shortage coming out with. You know what? That depends where you live. Well, I take it back. That depends how you was raised. Absolutely there's going to be a food shortage because there's a lack of drivers. That's why everywhere you look, you see people saying we're hiring workers. We'll pay for your CDL school. We'll pay for you to go to CDL school. We'll pay for your CDL license. We'll give you $1,000 sign on bonus, $10,000 sign on bonus. So number one, you ain't got enough drivers. Number two, supply and demand. To go back to supply and demand. I wasn't eating steak always. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't always eating steak. Now I got money, so now more people buying steak, right? So, so now it's supply and demand. Number three, you got this war with Russia. We got these sanctions on Russia. What do if you again if you follow the channel, you watch some of my shorts, you see that my youngest kid, I already did with my oldest, but my youngest kid, it was his first year doing the garden with me. I had him do it from the beginning to the end, all the way to where he tilt the ground, he put he planted it in the dirt. He tended to it every day, and when it grew, I had him bring it to church and he sold it. So he literally learned how to sow a seed, work hard, and reap the benefits. So you guys don't realize that every garden needs fertilizer, and Russia is the world was one of the world's largest supplier of fertilizer. What farmers need? Fertilizer. So you don't have enough supply. You don't have enough people driving vehicles to move it, right? And now you just put a kink in the fertilizer supply chain because Russia is at war with Ukraine. So when I'm up here mouthing off and I be telling you guys all of this stuff, like when I told you guys about NFTs, right? If you would have got in right then and there, you could have made your couple of $1,000. What happened after that? Everybody started talking about NFTs, huh? When I told you guys about cryptocurrency, right? And I don't know if I want to see the name of the particular coin because you know, I, I did some of the videos on it, and YouTube changed their guidelines or whatever. But I told you guys about about a particular. I ain't gonna say the name. I told you guys about a particular cryptocurrency, right? Shiba Inu. Forget it, I'm gonna say Shiba Inu, man. Um, and if you would have got that when I told you to get it, you could have made some money. What happened after that? After I told you guys, a couple of months later, everybody started getting it. Boom, started blowing up. Everybody started selling. You know, I still have some Shiba Inu, man. Shiba Inu was good to me. Um, so it's all about. I'm talking so much to keep going out, y'all. It's all about knowing what's going on in the world, but knowing how to position yourself where you can be self sufficient, right? You can be self sufficient. So my kids know how to hunt, they know how to fish, and they know how to grow their own food. That was the must. But I live in the South, so you know what I'm saying? It might not be that way for everybody. You can take everything from me, you know what I'm saying? You can take everything from me. I find a potato on the side of the garbage can I cut that boy up in a couple of pieces and I plant that in the ground. I'll feed my family, I go to the water hole with a piece of string, man. I go to the water hole with a piece of string, man, and some tin and make a hook for fishing. But yeah, again, inflation, food shortage, all of those things have a potential to happen. But usually what end up happening is that the government usually waits to the last minute. Look at the baby formula, right? How I ran out of baby formula, right? I'm gonna say something. Again, we just chilling, no particular topic. I really want to tell you guys about that sale. Look at the description of the video. You wanna know what you want to know what I'm smoking on? Again, I'm smoking on LA Chronic from JK Distro. Link in the description of the video. This is the CBD Delta 8 flower. Very good for pain. Again, if you follow the channel, you know. I'm being repetitive just in case some people don't follow the channel or some people just coming in. I do 4 sessions a day. I use it for my diabetes. I use it for the tail that I have in my shoulder. I use it for inflammation. JK Distro, save yourself 20%. Look in the description of the video. This is the LA Chronic. So those video courses that's normally $100, $15, guys. Look in the description of the video. My video courses that's normally $100 are $15 for the July sale. I mean, it's a record. It never been that low before. I don't know what got into it, but I see people struggling. So if you didn't watch earlier, If you didn't watch my live earlier, I'm going to try to do a video on my other channel. If you look in the description of this video, I should have it. If not, just look up Cooking with Gadgets in the Kitchen. We'll try to start dropping a video, one video every month, a cooking video on that channel, Cooking with Gadgets, right? Um, Tomorrow or Monday, I meant to say $15, Miss Gail, not 16. 15, yeah, $15, Miss Gail, for 100. And you know, I do sales every now and then, but it's never been that cheap. $15 has never been that cheap. But I can't explain it, guys. I can't tell you exactly how I come up with my prices or whatever. Like I said, I talk to people. I look at things on the news. I kind of get a feel for the environment. If I feel like people hurting, I feel like I got something to offer. It's not always about monetary gain. It's not always about monetary gain. But I'm a firm believer in showing people, not giving people that. Like, yeah, you got to pay something. Even in conversation, man, you can't learn unless you do what? Pay attention. But yeah, that's the cheapest the course has ever been. Once again, in this video, JK Distro, LA Chronic, Chronic, $16 for you, Miss Girl. LA Chronic CBD dosage, good for pain, good for relaxation. JK Distro is a good company, man. I'm partnering with them some stuff behind the scenes. Hopefully, we have a good partnership. You guys know that. You guys, if you follow the channel, you guys know that I went through a lot of companies, fine. I'm trying out a lot of different products, and there's a lot of good products out there. But right now, I'm kind of just like staying with JK Distro, man. Staying with them right now. So on the channel dropping Friday or Saturday. Like I'm all over the place, but I want to do that Buzz TV. I started that review. I just got to edit it. Buzz TV, the HD, it's the dongle. Now I brought the Buzz TV, what it was, the X5, the AI 128 gig. I brought that with me to Oklahoma on vacation. We had that in the hotel. When I got back, I seen that the HD5 was in. If I would have had that, if I would have had that HD5, I would have brought that dongle instead of the box. But the box did wonderfully. I mean, that wasn't the only device I had because you got to realize, man, even though all my kids didn't come, some of my kids came. So I had I had four of my kids on vacation, and of course they got like different rooms. So they had like their Fire Sticks and stuff, but in the room, me and my wife, I brought I wanted to try the Bud Stick box out, test that out. So we had that in the room. It worked out pretty well. But if I would have had the dongle, the HD one, the HD5 that came in the day, I would have brought that one. Because the form factor would have been smaller. So I started that video. So I'll probably put that out either Monday or Saturday. I'll put that out. But here's the spoiler alert, guys. It's really good. I believe it got 4 gigs of RAM up in there. Hey, that, that thing right there, man. Hey, when I tell you it eat up the screen, when I say when you streaming something on there, like when I say it eats it up, like buttery smooth, bro. So that's a smart alert. It's good. If you're looking for a nice device, man, with a small form factor, check out that review that's coming either tomorrow or Monday. Uh, the wind is blowing. Yeah, man. Thank you, Miss Gail. Thank you, Miss Gail. I had asked them if it was too windy earlier. Nobody never said anything. So thanks for talking up, Miss Gail. I could have been turned the fan off. Is that better? So next year, I think it's next year. The year after next will be our 10th year of going on a vacation. Thank you, Miss Gail. Once again, thank you. The year after next will be our 10th year. I think next year is our ninth year, and then after that is our 10th year. So next year we're doing another cruise. We're going to the Bahamas. We're going to the Bahamas. So on this particular vacation, again in Oklahoma, my favorite part once again was the axe throwing. We did horseback riding again. It's not our first time doing that. We did that on a couple of vacations before. I think it's like our second time doing it. One of the things I like this year on vacation, we had cowboy day. I did not know cowboy hats were so expensive. and the belt buckle. Boy, I wore a belt buckle every day, and I wore a hat every day I was up there. I got my money's worth. Well, I didn't know cowboy stuff, boy. You know how people talking about they want to be a cowboy? You better have that money. So, boy, I went up in there, boy. They had designer clothes prices on boots. Man, house notes, hats, house notes, boots, mortgages. Can I carry y'all bags? You know? So, man, it's crazy. So, yeah, it, it, Cowboy Day on vacation was good. I didn't know that, cowboy attire was that expensive. So that's good too, man, because, we all stereotype different, different people, cultures, or whatever. And so, let me know it, hey, bro, this stuff ain't cheap, bro. But think about it, man, that material really gotta, cowboy material really gotta be made to last because it's very expensive, Miguel. I did not know that. I learned my lesson. But that stuff gotta be made to last though, bro. Because think about it. If you horseback riding and you on the farm, you jumping in and out of tractors and all day long, man, like, come on, bro. Like, yeah, bro, that leather stuff and no pants, no jeans and those hats and that stuff gotta last. So I can see why it's probably a healthy price. I wore it every day, every outfit, every day, every outfit. Got my money's worth, man. Care what nobody say. What else we did on vacation, man? Again, if you followed the shorts, you know a lot of these things. What else I can say about? I can tell you this about the DJI Mini 3 when I was on vacation. I love the drone, man. I love it. Now, I got mine a little earlier than some people because as soon as they announced it, at least I got mine in the states faster than some people. Because I think Australia overseas they got theirs before us. But man, that little thing right there, bro. I got the Fly More package. I got the controller with the built-in screen. It was like $1,300. I got it just in time for vacation. And when I tell you, man, that thing's an absolute joy. It's so small. I could just the wife's number somebody go in the store, like they going in the store to go shop or something, and I'm doing like the mini vlog and stuff like that. I can just pop it out, get it up in the air, do a quick shot. You know, it's so silent when it get in the air. It's not no, it's not noisy at all. I can just put it in the air, get the shot, put it back down, and I'm good to go. What's up, Tim? And I'm good to go. So I love if you into drones or you looking into get into like aerial photography or something like that, man, I strongly advise you to check out the DJI Mini 3 Pro drone. You get in a lot. You get in a lot with that. For what you're paying, you get in a lot. We went to a comedy show, man. Went to a comedy show. We was up there. Man, the man, excuse me, the main attraction, the headliner, man, that guy was so funny. He was able to do like so many different cartoon voices and stuff. And the thing that made it funny is he was using like the cartoon voices, but he was putting them like in adult situations. I don't need to explain more, man, but it was crazy, man. It was crazy. So overall, man, I ain't gonna say Oklahoma was the best spot I've been to on vacation. Uh, I'm gonna say it's gonna be the Bahamas expensive too, Miss Gail. Thank you. I got to get my wallet together. Uh, like I was saying, it wasn't the best place I've been on vacation, but it's gonna be one of my most memorable places because of Black Wall Street and Juneteenth. So you know I'm always gonna remember Oklahoma for that. And man, it's probably like one of the last times I get like the majority of my kids in a vehicle together because I realized this is the first year that where I didn't have all of my kids on a vacation. And in real life, man, some had school, others work. So So yeah, so two of my sons, my oldest son and then my middle son, they couldn't make it, because of school and work. But it kind of let me know that it's really like probably one of the last years that I'm gonna have the majority of them in the vehicle together for one of those long road trips, and you start to reflect on those things. Like my story, man. You gotta realize my first wife left. My first wife left, just walked out. You know, I never forget it. It was Mother's Day. Go figure. It was Mother's Day. Excuse the ice, guys. It was Mother's Day, and she left. Took her sister's car, drove to the airport, and I remember waking up. Waking up, I really didn't know what to do, man. And this is why when it said the Bible said train the child up in the way it should go. If it depart, it'll come back. And so, like, again, I'm in church. I'm not out here living wild or nothing. She just up and leave. I don't know why. I'm not cheating on you. I'm not beating you or whatever. She just felt like it had more to life than the way we was living. We was doing a lot of work in the community and stuff. And we was young, but we were doing like grown people stuff, like real talk. Meetings with congressmen and setting up like major events and stuff like that. It was a lot of pressure and stuff. Now she up and left Mother's Day, and we had three kids together. My youngest son was 5. No, my youngest son was when she left. He was 3. My youngest son was 3 when she left, 3 or 2. All right, and so I remember waking up Mother's Day. Remember trying to beg her to stay. She left, trying to figure out what's going on. She okay? At this time, I'm thinking she have a mental breakdown. I can't figure it out. I just came back from Orlando, Florida, for work. I can't figure it out. So she go. The only thing I knew to do was wake my sons up. Again, my youngest was 2, which meant my oldest had to be like 7. My oldest had to be like 7 or something like that. Yeah. So literally, bro, like I literally when she left, the youngest still was in diapers. It was like 3 or 2. He still was in diapers. So I woke up, I got dressed, I got my kids dressed, and went to church. Literally, bro. She walked out. I tried to convince her to stay. I'm trying to find out what's going on. She left. Got my kids dressed. I got dressed. We went to church. At church, everybody asking me where my wife at. I'm just blowing them off. You don't can blow people off for so long. So at this time in my life, I got 3 boys to raise by myself, bro. So like, my mom, my sister, family, they want to help out, but me, I'm so stubborn. I'm like, I got this. Now, don't get me wrong, like my family, my immediate family, my sisters, my 2 sisters, my dad and my mama, they're to help now. Don't get it twisted, but you know, I wanted to do everything myself, basically. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't no free babysitters or whatever. So uh, so she left. And again, my youngest still was in diapers. She was like, my oldest had to be like 7 or something like that. And this is so sad, but they may have been the best thing. Yeah, 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 yeah. So one of the things I tell people about that is 2 sides to every story. If she tell her side, she gonna tell her story. If I tell my side, I'm gonna tell my story. But what I tell my sons, because my sons can tell you that I never talk about their mom in front of them, at least not intentionally. You know what I'm saying? There have been times when I had blow ups, but I'm not one to say your mama stupid, your mama dumb, your mama caring about you. Like never, never that. Even though she abandoned them, right? Abandoned us. So my whole thing is whatever reason you love or justifications you love. When she left, that forced me to be, That forced me to be something I never been before. And when I went through that phase in my life, that's when I realized I can do just about anything if I just keep God first. I realized that there's so many programs for single mothers, but if you know, it's not advertised for single fathers. So there's a lot of help that I didn't know of or I couldn't get because I was a male, right? So my sons, bro, I would be at every football game, baseball game, practice, uh, you know, bringing the doctor visits. My kids was two of my kids was in speech, so like I forget the name of it. It's IEP or something like that. When they have like an IEP review to make sure that they can stay in speech or whatever, or to show the parents, the progress that because our insurance pay for it to show that they're making progress or whatever. I think that's what they call. I don't know, man. But anyway, I I, I was at all of those, bro, festivals and parent teacher conference and surgeries and all of that, bro. So that's when I realized, man, when I woke up that morning, I seen I had three boys to raise by myself, and I look back over my life, man. That's when I realized, man, that if I can get through that, man, I can get through just about anything if I just keep God first. And I learned a lot. There's not a lot of help for dudes out here. If you're a single guy, now that's me. I probably was ignorant. I probably didn't know where to go. But everything I seen just was advertised for single moms, and so you had that stigma. The same way right now, somebody gonna look up here, they're gonna say, "What is that he's smoking?" They're gonna think I'm smoking a cigar. They're gonna think I'm smoking weed, and I can sit up here all day long and I can tell people, hey man, check out my CBD journey. Hey, this will help me with this and help me with that, and this is not this and this is not that. I can do that all day long, but at the end of the day, everybody gonna have their own opinion. Now, it's the coming of me to make the truth known, and it's incumbent of me to make the truth known often. But raising my, that period of my time, that time period of my life, I meant to say, raising my sons on my own, it taught me that being different is necessary. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you what I mean when I say being different is necessary. When my guard brother got out of jail, first thing he wanted to do is kick it with me. And I can't kick it with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't be like, oh, my guard brother been locked up, man. I ain't seen him since we were a kid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna tell the wife, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get the old lady to, look at the kid, look after the kids. I'm gonna go kick it with you. Excuse me. Nah, bro. Ain't nobody I can't, man, nah, bro. I can't get nobody to look after no kids to go kick it with you, bro. We all we got. Yeah, I could have called my mom or my sisters or something like that, but nah, bro. Nah, bro. So yeah, bro, that changed me, man. That changed me, man. And that's why, for me, I got some homeboys, you know, who I feel like not as involved in the kid's life as they should be, and I don't see that, bro. Like I remember one time I had like a dude, me and this dude was tight, bro. Remember him and his wife divorced and he moved away, and I'm like, bro, how you don't even stay and fight for your kids? How you just leave your kids, bro? I never could understand it. Like, if I get into it with this woman, like, bruh, I'm not leaving my kids. You can go, but I'm not leaving my kids. So I got homeboys, man, that I'm like, bro, how you go to sleep without your kids being underneath the same roof? Or how you go to sleep not knowing if your kids got something to eat, not knowing if your kids took a bath, not knowing if your kids sleeping in the bed right now. Like, how you go to sleep at night not knowing what roof your kids under, bro? Like, I never understood that, and I guess shout out to my dad for teaching me, like, man, once you have a kid, that's your responsibility for life. So this year on vacation, allowed me to reflect on, what I'm saying, me and my boys, raising my boys on my own. all the lonely days and stuff like that. And it's funny, man, because it's just me and my boys by ourselves for like 3 years. Like, I waited for my ex-wife, to come back and stuff. It was funny because like at first when she was gone, I was sending her money and helping her out. At the time, we had Tech. What are you cooking us on the grill this weekend? I, you know, I think we're going to Top Golf, man. I don't. Yeah, I think we're going to Top Golf or something. I don't know. I don't think we're even gonna be home, bro. You know, so I don't know if I'm putting some on the grill or not. No, I'm lying. I'm lying. We're going Sunday. We going do it. Figure it out. But like I was about to say, so having my sons and stuff like that by myself. Can you hear me now? Hold on. Hey, can you hear me now? All right, all right, all right, all right. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, I keep trying to get that last part of the story out. So raising my sons having my son when they was young like that and waiting on my ex-wife and all that taught me a lot. And, gone on vacation, just reflecting on, you know, did not hear what you was gonna cook. Oh, I told him I told him that I'm going to my brother-in-law house Sunday. I was supposed to do something here Saturday, but but my wife going somewhere. Janet Jackson or something. My wife loves Janet Jackson. Jackson. They got Essence Festival in New Orleans, so I'm not with all that. So, you know, she going to see Janet Jackson. We supposed to do something Saturday over here, but we're not gonna be able to do that. So Sunday we're gonna celebrate it at my brother-in-law house. And getting back to the story, I keep trying to end. Raising my three boys when they was young, or being, along with them for those 3 years or whatever. Something I can get through just about anything. But the vacation allowed me to reflect on when they was young and being able to put them in the car and have, of course, when me and my wife, my current wife, got together, we got married. We had a son. She had two girls and stuff, so we blended our family. So getting all of my kids when they was young in the car, because her youngest girl was 5. When they was young in the car, because her youngest girl was 5 when we married. Um, so 6 kids, bro. Putting all of those little boogers, small kids in the car and stuff like that, and driving different states each year. So yeah, this year just to let me see that my kids older now. I'm a grandfather. You know, my oldest son should be graduating next college next year if he do right this semester. So got 3 kids in school. One about to start school in August. So we haven't been. I ain't gonna say we've been the perfect parents, but we've been good. We've been good. We've been good, man. I'm thinking about doing more lives like this, just kicking it, not talking tech, not talking, not selling nothing. Yeah, yeah, the black Brady bunch. You right, Miss Girl. That's what they used to call us, the black Brady bunch. Um, just chilling, man, not having like any topics or whatever. Like you guys already know, I'm pretty much open book. A lot of my life is out there, not for clout chasing, but to help people, man. Like if you notice, I really don't push the book anymore. The man who set himself on fire, and the reason why I don't push the book anymore because the book is to inspire people and help people get over difficult times in their lives. So I always can go ahead. Thank you, Bam. Um, I always can go back and tell them, hey, check out this book if you need to be inspired or whatever. But at this point in my life, man, I believe I'm called to help people be financially viable and primarily the people in the church. But if you're on the channel, man, and again, I'm not a millionaire, I'm not a financial advisor, you know what I'm saying? I do okay, right? I do okay. But the things I learned along the way, if I would have knew that 3 years ago, I'd be farther than I am today. And so when I make those videos, man, or how-to videos, and not only when I tell you guys that, hey, this person brought this video and they making 5,000, 10,000, but when they come on the live show, they tell you, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, bro, I brought it. Yeah, I'm getting that bread. Today, I was live early and somebody, they commented, it was like, hey, Tech man, thank you for that 4G, video, talking about the internet video and stuff like that. It literally, man, changing people financial black brackets. So when I put them video courses out there, man, again, you ain't gotta listen, but it works. It works. You gotta do the work. If you do the work, it gonna work. If you work it gonna work itself. I'm telling you. So that's why I started pushing the book because I'm like, man, right now, I want people to be financially viable. Especially people like in my age, like 35 to like 55, 60, right? Right in that bracket, 60, like right at the edge right there, right? Okay, right at the edge right there, right? I want them to learn about this new currency. I want them to learn about how they're making money, how they can make money and stuff like that, using the internet and stuff. Because when they get retiring age, right? When you get to like 65, 70, and it's time to shut it down, and you don't know exactly how, basically you're gonna live month to month because you're not familiar with the economy. This is why I push those videos, man, so people can learn about making money on the internet. Literally, man, as you sleep. I wake up in the morning, man, I check my bank account, I give my tithes, you know what I'm saying? I go to my different platforms, any time you buy something from me, it might not be instantly, but if you got a question, I'm answering it. Now, one of the things I don't do, if I got a video answering a question, I give you the link, and you come back and you ask me, uh, you ask me the question that I answer in the video, I ain't answering that question because you should just watch the video. You should just watch the video. So, but yeah, man. But the man who set himself on fire, that ebook, I recommend that too. I know some of y'all that might be like, man, Tech, man, you try to sell anything, you try to sell everything. And it's not that I try to sell anything, not that I'm trying to sell everything. It's that everything you do in life worthwhile, you paid the price for it. Prime example, talking about my first wife leaving me, right? All right. Try to be in love. What happened? She left heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? Had to start over. Paid that price. Why? Paid that price for love. Part of the price of searching for true love is heartache. Part of the price of success is failure. And that's all I'm trying to say, man. Sometimes, man, you just gotta lay it out on the line. Sometimes you gotta lay it out on the line. Once again, man, we know I'm smoking on LA Chronic CBD Delta 8. You can see I'm not stoned. I'm not, what I'm saying? I'm not dozing off, slobbing from my mouth or whatever. Um, I'm rambling, but you guys know I do that. Oh, anyway, I just ramble or whatever. So look in the description of the video, man. LA Chronic from JK Distro. You can save yourself 20%. They just don't have flour. They got gummies. They got all kind of stuff, man. Just check out their website. Save yourself 20% with their promo. Also, guys, my video course. My video course is the ones that I sell for $100. Six-figure journeys, how you can make six figures, or how to sell on the internet. $100 each until 12 o'clock on the 4th of July. It's going to be $15. This is the cheapest it's ever been. $15. It's the cheapest it's ever been. I done did some sales before. I think the lowest I probably went is $35. You know, I done did a $50 sale, a $35 sale, but I never did a $15. That's $15 sale, guys. So there you have it, man. Yeah, man. So I don't know. Dell should be coming on in a little bit, man. Thank you guys for just kicking it with me. You know, until next time, peace. Don't forget to check out those videos and check out JK Distro. Love you guys. We got to do this again sometime.